I'll give you a second. Welcome to FASCAST episode 2. You'll be seeing this long after the fact. Well, probably not that long, but we're not up to date on these things. So if you're watching this in the future, the race just happened a couple days ago. We were recording on October 23rd. Anyways, welcome. Thank you for watching. My name is Grayson. I'm the big cheese and founder, one of the founders of FASCAST. I do most everything, I guess, for like social media and marshalling the Anchor Series race. And to my left,
I'm Stratton. I was one of the original people from FASCAST. Most people know me, I think.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. He is the Cup Series marshal, even though he doesn't like to do it. But I bought him Cookout last time, so.
And this is Finn.
And this is our dog. So, I guess I'll just start off with saying, apologizing for the scheduling issues. This year we have 8 different time zones in the Anchor Series and 9 or 10 in the Cup Series I have to schedule around. I usually work on Saturdays and Fridays, so it's hard to schedule. Otherwise, I would just do 10 in the morning Eastern Standard Time. That usually works for everybody. But unfortunately, it doesn't work for me. So, oh well. So this past weekend, why don't you give us a recap of the Anchor Series race?
In a second. Long day. Actually, it's been a short day. I don't know why I'm tired. Anchor Series race, pole recap. We got Eduardo Santos on the pole. He was very close. That's crazy close. 0.01 seconds faster than Heinl. Our podium, Heinl, Aqua, and then Ardra. And it was not even close, it looks like. It was like Heinl and then 13 seconds and 14 seconds. So
yeah, we'll get into that.
That's from the leader, right? 14 seconds from the leader? Okay, so they were a second apart, less than a second apart. And our fastest lap, none of the people in the podium. It's going to be Gavin at just shy of 35 seconds. You want to go over penalties?
Yeah, penalties.
You marshaled, didn't you?
Yeah, I did marshal. Penalties, 2 were handed out. Both were grid penalties for the next race. Lima causing a collision on Eduardo. I'll send Stratton the video so he can put this in the edit and you guys can see what I'm talking about. And Foamy dangerous driving. I don't think I have a video, but if I do, you'll be seeing it right now. Both of them will be getting a 1 position grid penalty after qualifying for next race. So why don't you get into the headlines?
This feels like we're fighting back and forth. Like, I don't want to talk. You talk. I don't want to talk. It's kind of funny. Heinl won 2 in a row, which is crazy. I don't even think I had him. Let me double check. Yeah, he was 4th on my power rankings last week, so 2 in a row. He's definitely going to be up there. I didn't watch the race, so I don't have updated power rankings, but yeah. He leads by 16 points in just the second race, which is kind of nuts. Foamy's defending his dirtiest driver award. That's not a good headline.
It's kind of funny though.
Yeah, and then the Gooner squad double podium. So, hey, maybe there's something to it. Playing one-handed.
Yeah.
Who's your driver of the race?
Oh, I thought you were gonna give me like. I thought you were just gonna read the headlines and say do the thing that I was like, oh, and then give me your thoughts on it, type of thing, rather than you just talk about it.
Give me your thoughts on Foamy.
Before we talk about driver of the race, I just want to talk a couple things about the headlines. Heinl looks very impressive this year. He's a rookie. He's leading the Rookie of the Year standings and the driver standings, and he's won both races pretty handily. Well, the first race, he got it by penalty, but he was the only car not to get lapped, and he was actually pretty close to Ren Mori, who actually crossed the line first, but got a penalty for pit stops. We talked about that last episode. But Foamy, another dangerous driving for Foamy.
Oh my gosh.
He takes his NASCAR stuff very seriously. I give him a blue flag, he ignores it. I give him a blue flag, he ignores it. That's how it goes. So this is probably his third or fourth dangerous driving penalty for just ignoring blue flags in his career.
When does he get suspension?
I don't know. I haven't thought about it. He probably should be facing suspension at some point. But if it happens again this season, like next race or the race after, I'll probably up the grid penalty and then we'll go from there. Yeah, I don't want to suspend him right off. But yeah, Goon Squad. I told you they were fast last episode. If you watched, I predicted them to be my team's champions, and they're with that double podium finish. They are second in the standings, the team standings, just 4 points behind Team G-Force, which is actually only Heinel. So Heinel is leading the drivers, the teams, and the Rookie of the Year standings. So
that's crazy.
Yeah. Anchor Series has a tendency to just give one insane driver. We haven't had like a real title fight since season 2, which was actually season 1 of the Anchor Series. So, yeah.
Who's your driver of the race? I think it's obvious.
Oh, obviously Heinel. No question about it. He won by 13, almost 14 seconds over the second place guy. Oh, it's pulling up. We're filming on photo booth, so we can do reactions.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I forgot about that. How many times do I have to do a thumb up before it gives me one?
It's just one, and then...
I've given, that's the third time. I think I might got
you kind of have to hold it. All right. What? Yeah, so anyways, Heinel looked very impressive. I'm really excited to see if he just wins every race. I hope he doesn't, because I like to see a little bit of a title fight, so we'll see.
You really like that one, huh?
Yeah. All right, let's get into the power rankings, which actually...
I don't have any. Yeah. I didn't watch the race. I was at work on Friday night, and I'm working again on Friday night, so I think I'm out of the title fight, aren't I?
Maybe not mathematically, but it's gonna be pretty tough.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, my power rankings. Number 1, say it with me. Heinel. He's up 1. I had him second in the power rankings last week. Ren Mori dropped him down to second in the power rankings, even though he did not race. He's the only driver that didn't race that I just kept in the power rankings in both series, just because his first race was that impressive, and he qualified third for the race, but was at school, so didn't quite work out. Eduardo third, up 3 spots. Ardra Amph, he is a veteran of the Anchor Series. I have him 4th, up 1 spot from 5th. Gavin, new addition to the power rankings, finished 5th in the race with the fastest lap. Put him 5th in the power rankings. Nice and easy. Aqua Hoshino, better known as Lightning, also new addition to the power rankings in 6th. Lima, big faller, was my preseason favorite, to be honest. But now I have him down in 7th, 4 spots down from where he was last week. But he has a lot of connection issues, so we'll see if he can find a way to race around that. And Rafif, new addition to the power rankings as well after just a horrendous last race, to be honest. Really turned it around. I think he finished 6th on track for the race on Friday night. But that rounds out my 6 power rankings.
How about the FTC? Can you give a little race recap? I guess I marshaled, so I watched it.
Yeah, okay.
How about, hey Strav, can we do an FTC cup?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I can. Race recap. So for our poll, we had Lewis. He was so fast. I said it last week during our practice. He was super fast, but once again, very, very fast, even for qualifying. I choke every time I qualify, so. Our podium, Lanzin, Lewis, and R2, and it was really close. It wasn't close until Lanzin slammed the freaking barricade. I don't know how that happens unless you think it's the last lap or something. But yeah, almost not lands in. A lot of people wanted him penalized. I don't know if it was a lot of people. Some people wanted him penalized because he was crossing some track limits, but I was marshalling and I didn't notice it when I was marshalling because I was not in drone view. I was just spectating the leader every time so I could keep track of the leader. And like looking backwards to look for incidents or if anyone's off track or stuff. And I would cycle through it. I don't need to explain my marshalling process. But yeah, so that was almost not him in first place. And who was our fastest lap, Grayson?
Fastest lap went to... Oh, it didn't save on the dock. That's my fault. Fastest lap went to Boros with a 33.9 second lap.
Not quite as fast as Lewis's qualifying.
No, yeah, just slower. But by like less than 0.01. Yeah, penalties, none penalties for the race. So why don't you give us the headlines?
I already talked about Lanson almost choking. That's so funny when I watched it. I was in disbelief when I saw that happen.
We'll put a video up on so you guys can see what's happening.
Lewis's first career pole, so good for him. He was super fast.
Oh,
Probably
yeah.
practiced a lot. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't actually know how much you practiced, but we did one practice session together.
FM double podium, 2-3-4 finish. I wonder who ruined that one.
It was me. Yeah, I think we said enough about Lanson choke job. We don't have to go any more into that. It wasn't a choke job, actually, because he still won the race, but he was super fast. Somebody from his family called him at the end of the race, and he just looked away from his phone.
That's what happened?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't read. Give me your driver of the race.
Driver of the race? My driver of the race was Lewis. Not in my non-biased opinion, I'm going to give my driver of the race to my teammate.
Sounds not biased.
Yeah, I mean, he was just really impressively fast. He usually has one or two of these races a year where he just comes out of the gate flying, and then the next race he'll miss qualifying entirely, which is a real shame, I think. I think he's got some real FR Legends talent, but yeah, we'll see if he can keep up the streak. I hope he can. But yeah, I'd give it to Lewis. Pole in second place.
I'd give it to Lanson. Lanson was so much faster than everyone that he managed to take his pit at pit lane speeds and still only be passed by one person, and then almost choke it, slam into that wall, and still come out with the win. There's no way it's not Lanson. So
I disagree.
I don't know how you disagree.
I disagree.
He was a half a lap away from the next person, closest person, until the last lap.
Yeah, but
You're disagreeing?
I disagree because I think it was more impressive what Lewis did than what Lanson did.
I don't think so. I think it's hard to be more impressive than being so dominant in the race. Qualifying is one thing, but
yeah,
the race was crazy.
I almost put Lanson, to be honest, but I just thought that Lewis deserved some recognition, to be honest. And I think that Lanson gets enough glory from his teammates that I think Lewis deserves some recognition as well for the race he did.
It was good.
Yeah, he drove up through the field. Now, we can put some clips on here just to see what I'm talking about, but I mean, Lewis, he just drove up through the field too. He started on pole, lost the pole, or lost first place going into the third corner, but he drove his way back through the field, past me easily, to be honest, past our other teammate R2.
Yeah, but Lanson gave you a position and just passed in the next corner for fun. So
Yeah, but
he was just so fast.
yeah,
I checked his tires after the race. He was so fast.
yeah. I just wanted to see if he was on a different tire so we can get him disqualified so we can have a 1-2-3 FM finish, but everything checked out. So why don't we go into the power rankings?
Yeah, speed run.
Speed run. Number 1.
Lanson. Number 1.
Lanson.
Number 2.
Koff. Yep.
Number 3.
I put myself unbiased.
I put R2. I put R2.
In my defense, I finished 4th in 2 straight races, and then everybody else has had up down races except for Lanson and Koth, who's had some pretty consistently good races.
Yeah.
Number 4?
Grayson, you get P4 every race, so you're gonna finish P4.
I gave it to Lewis.
Number 5?
Boros.
I got Ryan. I know he kind of fell off after this race.
I don't even think Ryan raced.
He did.
I'm sorry, Ryan.
Yeah, let's check his results again. Ryan got 8th.
Yeah, so... Yeah. No, that's... Oh, I misread that. I thought that this was like an old one. I thought that said Lucas Suarez. I was like, that's from last season. Never mind. Yeah. All right.
Ryan got 8th, but I'm not going to blame it. EBM's hard.
Yeah.
6th.
Who do you got?
Boros.
I got R2.
Wow.
Yeah, I got R2.
He's low.
Yeah, I dropped him low. He was 10th, only car lap down last race, and he comes back for a 3rd place finish, but honestly, he needed a little bit more to convince me of higher up, to be honest.
Weirdo.
Yeah. 7th?
Lewis.
All right.
I might be a little bit low.
That's criminal.
I don't know. He didn't do great on the oval, and then he did. He did really well this race, but did I even have him ranked last one? No, he wasn't even on my power rankings before, so.
He wasn't on mine either, but I think he was just really impressive. All right, give us your 7th.
I just did.
Oh, I gotta give my 7th. I gave it to Juan Santos. He's flying really under the radar right now, I think. He's consistently P6. But he's there. I think we'll get into the next race, but...
I think we agree on this next one again.
Yeah, Takeshi, yeah. DNF'd, but he was actually pretty fast.
Yeah.
I thought.
I think he fell through the map.
Yeah.
But, so that sucks. He didn't rejoin, though, so... DNF. Next race, where are we going?
We're going to NKC Reverse TA Physics. Yeah, this is probably my worst track on the calendar, to be honest. And Koth it's his best track, if we're being honest. He is insane at NKC, especially Reverse. So give us your podium predictions.
Koth, Ryan, Lanson. We're going back to the grid physics. I trust Ryan to pull through with getting on the podium. And then Lanson, he's fast everywhere, so I had to throw him in there.
Yeah.
And then P4 is going to be him, so
yeah.
He's always P4.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I was going to Koth win, Lanson second, and Juan Santos, we're going to see him in his first podium finish of the year, and I'm going to finish 4th once again.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, Speedrun FASCAST. He's got to go to work in 20 minutes, so. Yeah. Try to keep things short for you guys. Thank you guys for watching. We will maybe record next week. I'm not sure. We'll see you when we see you.
Bye.
Bye.